Hello and welcome to Honest Tool Reviews. Here's one that's been needed to be done, and as summer's coming back, I wanted to make sure y'all get a chance to see these. I believe they sell them just about everywhere. I got these at Walmart, and there's a million different designs. But with the millions of different designs, I'm telling you about this one, the Arctic Air neck fan. Now, a couple of things to note about the Arctic Air neck fan is that if you get a charger and try to charge it, it has to use a stupid charger. It can't use a high-powered, fast-charging USB-C to USB-C, bulky, high-powered charging supply. It needs a cheap-ended piece of shit, little itty-bitty, slow-charging, old charger. So the charger that comes with it, keep it. Keep it and cling to it. Because all of the chargers are trying to be better and better. And one day you may lose the charger and not be able to charge this again. But the video is more or less about this setup. And if this makes you interested in a different fan, you can try the different fan. Doesn't matter to me, but I'm just giving you the review on this one. And if you've never had a neck fan before, you may be interested after this video. So it says Arctic Air, and it has a little bit of shine on each side. It's just a base plate. It has little vent cracks in it. And what it is it has fans on the inside. So it sucks air from here, and it does suck a little air from around this. This has slits in it that you can't see. And it blows them up against your neck. Like this. Don't know if you can hear it. It's a really powerful neck fan, and it feels really good. In this summer heat, there is nothing better than a good cold wind on your sweat. It really helps to evaporate the sweat and remove the heat with the evaporative properties of the way we sweat to get cool. This takes it to another level. Now, they have fans that just blow at you from here. They have fans that blow all around. They have fans that you hang down. But this is the one I have. This is the one I've been using. I took this to Planet Fitness while I was working at Flanders and I was working my shifts. I would get off of work and go run on the treadmill. And this actually does a very good job of staying in place when it doesn't, it doesn't do all of this crap when you're running. And the neck piece kind of stays where you set it. So it's very adjustable. It stays there, and if you kind of pinch it in, it will most definitely stay there. If you have a fatter neck, you don't want to do this because you hear it speed up. If you have a fatter neck and it covers the air, you're not getting air up here, and the fan is working harder because the air has nowhere to go. That said, for people with my level face and skinnier, at the very least, and skinnier, maybe people with bigger faces too, as long as you're not putting it into your fat, you can tilt it outward, you can tilt it inward, and it works really well. I like it to blow just across my face. I'm not trying to blow directly into a spot because the sweat that I have usually pours out of this thick hair of mine, and as it pulls down, the air hits that sweat and it feels so good. It has been very helpful. I have not had this on a job site. If y'all remember the tool review I did on the Milwaukee fan, this was my replacement to the Milwaukee fan after I gave the Milwaukee fan to my father, who in his older age really needs air when he's doing things and is too stubborn to not do things. At 80 years old, to still be up, putting up bridges, building bridges, raising goats, wow. But regardless, I needed to replace the fan, and this was my get around for my job's no fans allowed law or rule. They didn't allow fans, but people had fans. And it was a weird situation that I won't talk about. But I had this one for as long as I could use it before anyone noticed, realized it, and called me out on it. And then I started just using it at the gym. It really, really works. I want to give it the 5 out of 5. There's a couple of things that I can't give 5 out of 5 to, and there's a couple of things that deserve 5 out of 5. I want to give it 5 out of 5 because it's been very helpful, but I can't give it 5 out of 5. Not because I'm trying not to be biased, but because everything could always be improved. That being said, they could potentially have made this entire thing fatter and gave me 2 or 3 extra fans and blown in more places. Now, I'm sure for long-haired individuals, whether they be female or male, and they have long hair hanging down, this would absolutely choke. If it had more fans, it would be worse choking. And especially if they move the extra fans towards the back, people with long hair would destroy these things. But I am a male, to help people understand, I am a straight white male, and my hair is typically very short, and it's usually going up and not down. So if I had a couple extra fans, it would just help cool me even better. So, the design could always be tweaked. There could always be more of this or less of that. I can't give this 5 stars. I want to, because it's been helpful, but I can't. It gets 4 out of 4 stars for the amazing air quality. It feels so good right here. And it also gets 4 stars for the battery life. It can run up to 8 hours. That's right, up to 8 hours. You wouldn't be on a treadmill for 8 hours. So typically, if you're going to wear this at the gym, you're doing good. It's doing good. But if you're wearing this at like a job site, you have to wear this on low. That's medium. That's low. So it does like every box fan and every traditional 3-phase battery-powered fan and every ceiling fan. It starts high, then goes medium, then goes low. And because of this, you start really high. You have to press 2 more times to get the low, and it will last 8 hours-ish. Middle speed or medium speed would probably do the middle of 8 hours to 0. So let's just say 5, because it's a little more than 4. And I want to be reserved about that because high speed doesn't die immediately. I usually run it at high speed, which is the first one. And it's never lasted me a whole day at work, and it's always lasted me my entire trip to Planet Fitness. The few times that I've had it, I've never exceeded a 2-hour trip, but I imagine if you had 2 of these, you could charge one while you're putting the other one on. But that is one of the reasons why I couldn't give it a 5 out of 5. But that is how it works, though. You get 8 hours-ish, and I guess with age it would probably decline. With the high speed, you get closer to 3 hours. With the middle speed, you get closer to 5 hours. And it has all 3 settings. So if you're having a moment and you need some air, and I don't think this has anything to do with autism, but like if you're feeling that kind of autistic kind of feeling, like you don't want any senses right now, you're getting sensory overload, but you need some air, you can turn it to the lowest setting, and you can even, do this and tilt it out some to just create airflow instead of it blowing on you, to maybe help keep you calm if you're trying to have like a panic attack or something. I've never really experienced panic attacks, but I've had a friend tell me this was brilliant for that. He has a son that is autistic, and he's both autistic and has panic attacks. And when he has panic attacks, he wants air. But being autistic, he cannot stand things touching him. And constant airflow bothers him, much as it would somebody with vertigo. So they put one on him, and they tilt it outward. And it blows out and just keeps the air turning for him. Which, according to his father, is really helpful in calming him down from these autistic panic attacks. So I would even suggest that this is excellent for dealing with children that have these joint number of illnesses, or if you're having panic attacks and you do need some air. This might be a really good thing for someone to keep in their purse if they have one. I always carry a backpack with me. I don't carry purses, and I would keep it in my backpack while I was working at Flanders. Can I say that out loud? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know what? No one knows what that place is. I worked at a place that was named on Simpsons, and I used this for a while, and then I use it at Planet Fitness, and it has been very helpful for me. It stays in my bag. It doesn't get hurt. It holds the charge fairly well. I haven't charged this in probably 3 months, through the cold winter, and it's still perfectly charged. Forgive me for my cough today. I don't know where that's coming from. But I usually just keep it just up here, hanging over one of my battery power chargers. And if it's hot or something, I come in here and grab it. I even, suggest it to, the girls, if there's someone in the house that's hot and no one else is, hey, just go grab that and grab one of the portable fans. I do have heart fans, and these heart fans, they do come off the wall, and they have a battery and all, so they just grab a fan. But I usually start with the neck thing, because it's closer. You don't have to get to it; it gets to you. So I do give it 4 out of 5. It's really nice, and again, it's called Arctic Air. I don't say that name. Usually, I say the fan. Go get the fan necklace. But it's been very helpful for me, and I've had it for probably 2-3 years now. So I feel that that's a very honest and experienced tool review. And I do consider it a tool the same way I consider the job site fans a tool. You can use it while you're horseback riding. You can use it while you're at the gun range. You can use it while you're in the backyard shooting archery arrows. You can use it while you're under a vehicle changing the oil. You can use it while you're in a factory working, as long as they allow it. You can use it while you're doing IT work at your desk. You can use it while you're sitting at a table with your Oreos, watching TV. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. It works pretty well. You probably couldn't use it swimming. And I don't think there would be any products available for that. But this one you can't, or I wouldn't. But it's been very good for me for the other things that I've done with it. And I just thought I'd share that with you and give you an honest experience with it. I do have some things that don't get good reviews, and I have to post some more of them, so they'll be coming out soon. Just hang in there. A lot of the things that I post, they get good reviews, but I do have a few things that don't get very good reviews. And they're going to be getting reviews very shortly. Anywho, I hope that you have a great day. And as always, stay safe out there. Bye.